Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Port Charles Chat for the week of January 21st to 24th. I'm Mom.
And I'm Brandon.
Thank you so much for joining us again today. You guys ready? Let's get started. All right. First of all, we're going to start with a top 10 list of things that happened last week. First of all, Michael selects Germany for his burn treatment center, and Carly ends up going with him. While in Germany, Brennan does meet Carly there. Drew decides to have Tracy arrested so that she can give Willow's kids back. Tracy, of course, does not want to say where the children are because they're actually not in the home. Um, Jason negotiates with Willow and Tracy, and then Willow gets her kids back later on. All right. Rick tells Ava that she needs a new place to live if she wants custody of her daughter, and so he finds her a place. Ava is not happy about the place that Rick selects, but he convinces her that she needs a place if she wants to prove that she has a stable home environment for her daughter. And then Christina opens up an updated Charlie's with Lucky. During their opening night, Cody comes and he actually picks a fight with Spinelli. And then Lucky tries to break up the fight. And at the end, Cody ends up hitting Lucky and Cody ends up back in jail. Mac is not too happy about this. And then Tracy hires Lulu for deception. As we know, Lulu has been in a coma for 4 years. She needs a job. She goes to deception. She at first initially realizes that this is not the place for her. Tracy comes in and Tracy hires her. Drew wants to eliminate Michael from the company. So basically, Drew goes back and sees Curtis. He tries to negotiate with Curtis in regards to a way to eliminate Michael from the company. And Curtis declines. He doesn't want anything to do with this. So Drew is not happy that Drew is not happy that Michael has not been eliminated from the company. And then on another note, and this kind of excited me, Sidwell moved in. I guess he's our new dark villain. Anyway, he meets with Alexis, Laura, and Anna during the time period of last week. And then Laura and Anna, of course, accuse him of all these crimes that he did. And Sidwell says there's really not any witnesses. And then where he was at, there really was not, there weren't any laws against it, whatever he did. So, since there aren't any pending charges either, Sidwell says he's good to stay where he's at. And so that's the conversation that Sidwell has with Laura and Anna. Um, Kai finds out that he can no longer play football after his injury that he did receive. And then once more, Sonny passes out again. Even though he keeps telling everyone it's a secret, he tells yet another person that he has a heart problem. This time it's Natalia because she's the one that finds him. Natalia does call Isaiah. Isaiah tells Sonny that he needs to go to a cardiologist. And lastly, Jocelyn. Jocelyn wants to know who was actually killing everyone, and specifically, of course, Dex is who she's concerned about. And so she finds out from Felicia that they believe Cyrus is the one who's behind everything. So Jocelyn's working behind the scenes to try to get Cyrus. And so that's the top 10 things that have happened this week. Brandon, what did I leave out?
For the most part, I think that was it. Quite a bit happened in this week.
Yep, we did have quite a bit, and especially for a 4-day week, we had quite a bit happen. All righty, Brandon, let's get to the fun part. Let's get to the performers of the week. And I had two this week. The first person I'd like to say was performer of the week is Sidwell. Um, I just thought he was a breath of fresh air. And then the second person who I thought was the performer of the week was Tracy, because Tracy has some amazing scenes this week, and I really loved her. I really love the scenes that she did have. All right, Brandon, who are your performers of the week?
The exact same thing as you. It is Mr. Sidwell and Tracy. I mean, both of them, I think, are some of my favorite people, but yes, definitely them.
All righty. And so for my music scenes this week, they all, for me, involve Tracy. These all happened while she was at the police precinct, and she was being questioned by Anna, and then Jason came to see her, and then Drew was there, and then and Dante was there, and Lulu, and I just thought she did a great job acting in these scenes. She kept the sense of humor that she had was very. It was just. Brandon, what were your thoughts? Tracy as being one of the amusing people.
Yes, Tracy is absolutely a amusing person. But the scene that I chose for my amusing scene for this week was actually um, Laura, Anna, and Sidwell.
Oh well, that was a good one to choose. Very good one to choose.
Yes, specifically Friday, where Anna marks down how many laws are broken. Well, Anna and Laura, and Anna and Sidwell's like, well, there were no laws broken, and Anna's like, well, you abducted someone, blew up a building, and all that stuff. Trifecta of illegal.
Yeah, yes, but there's no evidence. So, yeah, that was a rather amusing scene. And then there's one other scene that I did like, and that was actually Molly and Cody. Cody was in jail at that time, and Molly came in as the to give some advice to him. And I kind of like the chemistry that they had between them, but I was rather amused by their back and forth that they did have. And that's it for me for amusing scenes for the week. Now let's get to our fast forward scene. Unfortunately, it is Drew again. He just kind of bored me. So I kind of hope they get a better storyline or a different storyline for him. But for right now, I just fast forward him. Brandon, who is your fast forward person for the week?
Okay, who'd you just say?
Drew.
Yeah, I don't really know where they're going with Drew. He's not even like Sidwell is a villain, and we love to see him, but Drew, I think he acts a great character that we like to hate, but it's hard to. I don't really know where we're going here. So yeah, he's my fast forward week.
All right. And then for touching moment of the week, it had to be for me Carly and Brennan because they had a nice talk while they were in Germany. And so I like that for touching moment of the week. Bran, what about you?
Also, Carly and Brennan for the touching moment. And actually, I want to go back a little bit to the amusing moment.
Okay.
So I do have a runner up for that, and that is Tracy and Martin.
Yes, I agree with you there too.
Yes, I specifically like where Tracy, at the end of the episode, where she was resisting arrest all episode, um, and then when she realized that that's exactly what Martin wanted her resisting, she's like, "Oh no, just let me, just take me to the cell," and she threw the paper airplane right at him.
Yes, I was watching the paper airplanes as she was throwing them at him in between the scenes. I don't know if you caught that or not. Yeah. All right. Brandon, did you have a touching moment scene?
Oh yes, it's the same one that you just mentioned.
All righty. And as for welcome back, Brick. It was nice to see him back again. Did you have a welcome back moment?
It was also for Brick.
All righty. As for goodbye, I think the last scenes of Michael have aired, maybe. And so, if so, we say bye to Michael this week.
Was that in
And
Tuesday's episode?
Tuesdays or Wednesdays, I'm not sure.
If so, it was probably the episode I didn't see.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. All right. And then as for next week, I was unsure. I'm not quite sure what I'm looking forward to this week. I'm not sure if it's Sidwell I'm looking forward to or whether or not I'm looking forward to. Okay. So for me this week, I think I'm looking forward to Sidwell. I'm looking forward to just a little different thing, a different storyline. And right now he's providing that different storyline. We don't know what he's up to. And so because it's a little different, I look forward to seeing that. Brandon, what are you looking forward to next week?
Well, also Jenz Sidwell, and my favorite part of this week was at least the one that I had jumped up, started actually applauding for, was on Friday's episode where at the intro we're waiting, and it ends up being Sidwell as the last person.
Yeah, I know that was amazing to see him up there.
Yes, I was hoping that we were going to see him. And have we discussed this, that we have a new intro?
No, we sure haven't. Yes, we have a new intro, or I should say, we have new pictures of the people who are in the intro, or a lot of new pictures, and some of the people who are not full time are now in the intro. So it's very nice to see.
But yeah, so it's been fun seeing all the new people up there. We've seen episodes for Lucky, for Kai, for all these people. But when we saw Sidwell on Friday's episode, I was so excited because I was a little disappointed we didn't see him in the earlier versions of the intro for the last few weeks. I was like, wow, I wish they would have had Sidwell. So when I saw him as the last one, I was so excited.
Yes, I look forward to seeing what he will bring as a character.
Absolutely. And I will say that it's nice to have a villain that we like, and hopefully they do better with him and don't give him the Jagger treatment.
Yep, very very true. All right, Brandon, do you have anything else you'd like to add about this week?
Not anything that we'd like to add, but this is our 30th one.
Oh wow, that is amazing. That is amazing that this is our 30th. Wow. And on the day of this recording, I will say we are a little late this week. We're recording this on January 27th, and we look forward to having another episode out, hopefully on Sunday, and be back on track next week. And we thank everybody for joining us. Have a great day, everybody.
And we'll see you next time.
All right, bye bye.